Hey, good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody survived the Labor Day holiday. I am in North Naples, Florida at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park, just in case you didn't know. 78 degrees out here right now. Expecting the high to get up to around 88, 90, somewhere in there. I'm up at the north end of Area 3, standing in the old skybox. We'll go take a stroll on the beach. We are at low tide. We are at low tide right now. It's not extremely low, but that water is shallow out there. We'll go see what it looks like. Yesterday it was not very good looking. No red tide, but it was just very discolored yesterday. Let's see if it's clearing up. Oh yeah, looks much, much better this morning. If that sun would come out from behind the clouds. We got some high level clouds here blocking the sun this morning. Looks 10 times better than it did yesterday. So how is everyone doing this morning? If there's anybody out there needing some prayers, please feel free to post your prayer request in the comments here. Let our beach family know what might be troubling you or a family member, a friend, even one of your pets, whoever needs prayers. Feel free to share your prayer requests in the comments, as well as feel free to start up a conversation here. I don't care what y'all talk about, as long as we don't talk about politics. It's fun to hear about your hobbies and favorite foods and favorite movies. Some of the places you might have visited over the years, some of your favorite family vacations. Sun's just getting ready to come up from behind the trees here. Start lighting up the beach. It is calm out here. Man, oh man, oh man. how flat it is. Man, come on, dolphins. This is dolphin water here. Nice and flat. Easy to see when they breach the surface. We're just going to go a little ways up the beach here, then turn around and walk back down the beach. Just one beach walk this morning. Yeah, I can feel that sun on my face now, hitting the side of my face. Area 4 up there, Area Roy. Roy's Beach. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat here. There's a pelican flying by here. I love walking out here in the water. And water temperature is probably around 88, 87, 88. Just guessing. Feels good though. I saw Robert. He was out for his morning beach walk on Vanderbilt Beach. Going to be getting out on Captain Dave's boat here again shortly. I know got a couple little trips planned, a couple little excursions. Might even go out for a little sunset cruise tomorrow night. That'd be fun. Out of Wiggins Pass. I'm working with Captain Dave on getting him up to speed on Facebook here. If you've sent him a message asking him questions and he hasn't responded, bear with us. He's not only is he just getting the business set up, but he's just trying to figure out how to use Facebook. But another couple weeks, hopefully things will be moving right along. But I do encourage people to get in touch with him now and start putting your name in the hat, because he's going to do things a little differently than the way other boat tour companies operate. He's just going to have day rates for the boat, or if you want to put a group together, you know, if you want to wait for a group, he'll have a day set aside that'll be a group tour, and he'll pretty much take you wherever you want to go. If the boat can get there, he'll take you there. That's how he's operating. There's no specific places. I mean, there's suggested places, the Shell Islands and things, but you can do whatever you want to do. You can do sightseeing, dolphin watching, shelling, just sightseeing, just dolphin watching, just shelling. You can go for a sightseeing tour, then go to a waterfront restaurant that you can go by boat and have lunch somewhere. Champagne sunset cruise. A waterfront real estate tour if you want to see some of the waterfront homes here. All kinds of different things. I think my favorite's the pet-friendly cruise. If you got a little pooch. I think we're going to make the limit 25 pounds. Dogs 25 pounds and under. Do a little pet-friendly cruise up around Lover's Key, and then take you over to Dog Beach up in Bonita Dog Beach by Lover's Key, and let you hop into the water with your pooch and spend an hour at Dog Beach. Go in the backwaters, hopefully see some dolphins there behind Lover's Key State Park. Drop you off at Lover's Key State Park if you like. If you want to spend an hour there. Barbara, good morning. Mike, Mr. Arnold, good morning. Yeah, the water's definitely looking much nicer than yesterday. Yesterday was really just an awful color, a reddish brown color. There was no red tide, it was just gross. This morning though, it's looking pretty good. Really starting to clear up. A couple more tide changes, as long as we don't have any big storms, we should be in good shape. Daryl, how's the condo going? You got to be getting excited. You got to be getting excited, my friend. Hey, Rose, good morning. John, good morning. Turn around and start trucking down the beach. Keep my fingers crossed that we run into some dolphins along the way. That would be awesome. I noticed that one of our friends made a donation to Kauai Animal Preserve. Our friend Donnie made a donation. Thank you, Donnie. That was awful sweet of you. Every dollar counts with Kauai, believe me. If you want a unique experience with animals, I definitely recommend you take a visit to Kauai Animal Preserve here in Naples, way out in East Naples. Actually out in the Estates, the Golden Gate Estates area of Naples. It's about a 30 to 40 minute drive depending on traffic from North Naples here. It's definitely a unique experience. Just call and make an appointment. They'll take you on tours, but it's not a place you can just walk in, pop in on them. Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Who's having tacos for lunch or dinner today? Tacos and margaritas, huh? Olé. I saw Mike Cooper posted that he was down here at Delnor-Wiggins yesterday. Huh. So sorry that I missed you, Mike. Would have been nice seeing you. Looks like you said you brought the family down. That would have been cool to meet the gang. Can't believe you came down on a holiday weekend like that. God bless you. I want to walk out in the water since it's shallow here. Not seeing much in the way of seashells. I don't know what happened to all our shells. I don't know where they all went. It's like they just disappeared. Last winter we were finding some nice ones, and then all of a sudden they disappeared. Maybe they're like our snowbird friends. Maybe they just come out in the wintertime, come down in the wintertime. All that's out here is just all these little crushed shells here, just little piles of crushed shells. Don't even see any fighting conchs. Boy, the mangroves, you can really smell the mangroves, the water back here behind the park when you come in. It's got a pretty funky smell. One of our rangers that used to work here, she'd say the mangrove trees are farting. That's what it smells like. Man, I wish a dolphin would come by here. Seeing the little bait fish jumping around out here. If you just look really close at the water, you'll see little reflections when they come up out of the water here. Hard to see in the camera. Right, they were just in front of that wave there. You can even see them in the waves. As the waves curl up, they're just full of little fish. Wow. Water's still cloudy. Still cloudy. But nothing like yesterday. Nothing like yesterday morning. Hopefully in a couple days, like I said, a few tide changes and this water will be nice and clear. But no red tide. Don't worry, no red tide. We're good there. Love those views. Looking at the beach from the water. Our beautiful beach at Delnor-Wiggins, huh? Glorious. Glorious, glorious, as our friend would say. Our captain. Our mentor and our captain, Roy. This is absolutely beautiful out here this morning. Wish you were out here with me. Wish you were standing in the water beside me. I love seeing everybody's names popping up, saying good morning to each other. It just gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. That's what it's all about. A lot of people don't get it, but that's what these live feeds are about. It's about bringing everybody together in the morning. We just happen to have a great background. Our little clubhouse, the beach here. Couldn't ask for a nicer place to hang out in the morning. Yeah, I've been getting around visiting other beaches and this is still my favorite. Still my favorite. We've been to Sanibel, we've been to Lover's Key, we've been to Fort Myers, Marco Island. They're all beautiful beaches, but by George, this is my favorite, Delnor-Wiggins. Whoa, whole bunch of little sandpipers and plovers just shot off the beach in front of me. I don't know where that little pod of dolphins disappeared to, that little family of 4. We saw them a few times and others got some video of them as well and photos of them. Love to see them swimming by us. Boy, it is quiet out here. I don't know how busy it got yesterday. I'm sure it got pretty busy. It was a nice day yesterday. There's a couple little white ibises in front of me here. Heading over to the water. Looks like they're gonna make their walk up the beach. Their slow little ibis walk.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you? Good, good. How could you be out here and not be good, huh? So we're just entering the north end of Area 2 now. The boardwalk up at the north end over here on the left. Still in the shadows. Seagulls. Some gulls going by. Circling around. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Gosh, remember, I don't know, a couple years ago when we'd be down on Vanderbilt Beach, down in the Pelican Bay part of, down south of Vanderbilt in Pelican Bay on the beach, and we'd see those huge, huge flocks of birds feeding, just the feeding frenzy. The fish were just pouring out of the waves onto the beach. Do you remember those videos? That was just incredible. Just amazing. Morning. I mean, the waves would wash up on shore and just thousands of little fish would wash up on the beach and the birds would go nuts. Hundreds of birds. That was so cool. Have not seen that in a while. I miss those sights. Good morning. Whoa, big fish just jumped out of the water and the birds went out there to check it out. I don't know if you caught that. Happened pretty quick. There's the gulls. See the fish jumping out in there? See them splashing around in the water here? The birds just standing by. Just looks like mullet maybe jumping out of the water. That is so cool. birds are definitely opportunists. They're gonna go further up the beach, follow the fish, follow the school of fish. Now, why can't the dolphins come in chasing them? Chasing the bigger fish. Hey, thank you for those stars. I appreciate the stars. That's the stars and the tips you send, the little contributions. I call them tokens of appreciation. That's what allows me to continue to do these live feeds and visit other places here around town and share them with you. So if you like what you see here, if you appreciate what I do, remember that. I don't get paid. The only monetary reward I get is through the stars and your tips. If you'd like to send a little tip, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And I do thank you. Those tips are what make ends meet. The stars help out. Believe me, but it takes like 60 days to get the stars, get the money from the stars. But whatever you do, thank you. Most of all, thanks for being a friend. Thanks for hanging out with me in the morning. Thanks for putting up with me. Well, saw another fish just, I don't know if they're mullet or snook coming up out of the water right along the edge here, jumping up, feeding. Pointing the camera at the spot where they're gonna come out of the water. Yeah, what are the odds? That's like waiting here and hoping to catch a lightning bolt. Waiting for a dolphin to pop up. Those dolphins, most of the time they catch me by surprise, the dolphins. I'll just glance out into the water and there they are. They have appeared from out of nowhere. It's a great morning for seeing the dolphins, though, if they would come by. Being as calm as it is. We're at the north end of Area 1 now. That sun will not come out. Hey, good morning. That sun is hiding behind the clouds. My little weather app on my phone said it was going to be clear and sunny this morning until 10 o'clock. I think they made a little boo-boo there. That doesn't look like clear skies. I was hoping to see Kevin this morning. Well, looks like we had a nest that hatched over here. There was a nest right up here by the edge of the boardwalk, up high on the dune there. It looks like they hatched out. The cage is gone. The nest was right up in here. Still two more down here to the south. When I came into the parking lot, they had the yellow flag flying. I don't know what the yellow was for today. I don't know if we've still got yellow flying. Yeah, I think the one down here in Area 1 is yellow. That's like means a medium hazard as far as the water conditions. I don't know what the hazard is, or if they just haven't had a chance to change them yet. It's not rough. Usually when it gets rough, they'll put a yellow flag up. But as you can see, the water is not rough. If you see purple flags, that means there's jellyfish out there, or maybe stingrays. There's stinging marine life when you see the purple flags. So you want to be careful. I have an invitation to visit. It's really wild how things happen. It was just through one of our beach friends, Steve. A friend of Steve's offered his house as a place to maybe do a beach walk, to start a beach walk. It's a long ways away. It's up by Venice. It's up in Osprey, which is up towards Sarasota. It's a long trip, but that's up where you find all the shark's teeth, up in Venice, on Venice Beach. It would be kind of an interesting trip. It'd be like really bad if I went up there and couldn't get a live feed. I'd be ticked off, but thinking about doing it. But you know, that is an all-day affair going up there. So, hey, good morning. That's gonna need some tips. Tips and stars. But that would be fun. Do it before Robert leaves in a week. Oh, we got a nice rental truck to drive up there. That would be so cool. I've never been to the beach up there. Well, come on, dolphins. We're down just about at the end of the park here. There's the yellow flag. One of the yellow flags that I was talking about over here. This is where you could walk to the ranger station from this boardwalk here. This is like the first official entrance into the park. For pedestrians, there's no parking down here, but just beyond that little boardwalk is the entrance. But there's the yellow flag, and here's what the flags mean. Remember I was saying the purple down there? That's stinging marine life. You don't want to go in. You can go in the water, just be careful. Usually means stingrays. You got to do the shuffle. The stingray shuffle when you're walking in the water. Sometimes it's jellyfish. Man-o-wars are rarely seen here. One of our rangers saw a man-o-war here one day. Those are usually over on the other coast, down in the Keys, over in Miami, on the Atlantic side. Man-o-wars, if you know what those are. They look like big blue balloons floating in the water with long tentacles, stinging tentacles hanging down below them. Anybody that grew up in Florida knows about man-o-wars. You know what the remedy is if you get stung by a man-o-war? Do you know what you're supposed to do? To relieve the pain? Are you ready for this? I'm not kidding you. You pee on it. It's kind of... Yep, you pee on it. That's what we're told. Fortunately, I've never had to pee on myself. But it's a fact if you look it up. I love my little sea oats. You know me and my sea oats. Warning flag for no-see-ums. I'd be flying all the time. Beautiful, beautiful out here. Wish the sun would come out though and light up the beach. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. I wanted to take at least one picture. One picture to have something to post later to share with our friends that don't watch the videos but like to see some pictures of the beach. There's a couple great groups you should join besides my Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park group. I got two groups you should join here. Southwest Florida Television has two groups, my restaurant group and my Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park group. But then there's a really good group called Naples, Florida. It's just Naples, FL. Naples, FL. Throw questions up there if you got questions about Naples, if you're looking for recommendations. Naples, FL. You'll see some of my photos in there, so you'll know you're in the right group. But that's a great place to ask questions if you're looking for services or places to eat in the Naples area. There's another one. It's Naples, Marco Island, Everglades. It's another group I'm in. It's a long name. That's a good group for seeing lots of local photos. But you're on the best page right now. You're in the best place right now in Southwest Florida. Southwest Florida Television. That's the best Facebook page in the universe. Tell your friends. Hit the share button. You got the best people in the world following along in the mornings. The Southwest Florida Television Beach family. You folks are awesome. Got a wonderful group here. Wonderful group of caring people. We all share love for the ocean, wildlife. We care about our fellow man. I gotta go. Robert and I have to go pick up a table for my mother-in-law. She's getting settled into her assisted living quarters. She's got a nice little apartment, little one-bedroom apartment up here in Bonita Springs. It's a beautiful place. It's called American House. She loves it. We kind of transitioned her into there slowly. She's meeting new people, making new friends up the yin yang already. I knew she would. It was a great move. And I'm glad she accepted it. Gail, my wife Gail, worked hard on that, getting her in there. Betty Carnes. If you ever see Betty Carnes pop up here in the morning, that's Gail's mom, Betty Carnes. That's my mother-in-law. Love my mother-in-law. Loved my father-in-law. He passed quite a few years ago. He was a hoot. Gail's dad was a hoot. I am not a golfer by any means, and he loved golfing. I'd go out golfing with him once in a while, but I just don't have the patience for golf. It's too slow. If I'm going to do something like that, I'm going to walk the beach. This is where I get my relaxation, not out on a golf course. I get it right here at the beach, with my friends tagging along. Well, I'm by the boardwalk now at the south end of the parking lot in Area 1. The first entrance to the beach in parking lot 1. The sun's trying to come out. Starting to see a little blue sky here and there. Some little patches of blue. Some folks going out for a swim. I don't know if my buddy's up here at the skybox. I was hoping to see him. I've only seen Gary once since he's been back from his vacation. Seen some ospreys flying up and down the beach this morning, but haven't seen any sitting up in the trees. I haven't seen them diving into the water yet either. But I have seen those fish. I just saw some more. I looked out in the water and a bunch of fish jumped up. A little bit of sunlight here. I got a little shadow happening on the beach, not much. A faint shadow down here. What's that? Oh. Oh, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. Good.
Trying to keep people from cutting the course. Your watch doesn't start, you better get off the right course.
Boy, he's tough. Boy, it is really cloudy out there, out in the Gulf. Just kind of an ugly grayish color out there in the sky. Birds flying into the beach here. We're coming up to the north end of Area 2. Love watching the seagulls flying around. And off they go. Here's the old boardwalk. Up at the north end of Area 2 over here. One of my many favorite places to take photos from on nice sunny bright days. Kind of gloomy looking now. All the colors are faded without that sun being out. A few more of our sea turtle nests here. They should be getting ready to pop here soon. One up there behind the brush. Just popping off a little photo there. While I was here, take advantage of the photo op. Come up on top of the boardwalk. Gloomy skies up there to the north. Darn it. Gloomy, gloomy skies. Well, I think I'm going to call it a morning here. Where will I be tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know where we'll be tomorrow. We'll be somewhere tomorrow morning. Where? Who knows? It'll be a surprise. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll see a few tips when I get back home and check my email. That's always a nice little surprise when I see that notification from Venmo and PayPal. Be sure to check out my other photos and videos on Facebook. When you find something you like, hit that share button. Any of my advertisers, please share their ads. You never know if one of your friends is going to come down here. These are all the local businesses that I try to help promote. Naples House of Omelets, Salt Life Transportation, Naples Packing, North Naples Country Club, our VFW post in Bonita Springs, Fairway Bible Church. Help spread the word. Help spread my mission of bringing awesome people like you together, one beach walk at a time. Well, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.